and it is Monday, the. Come get it. Oh, snap. What is this? I'm not sure. What is this? I'm trying to work from 30 minutes away. I hear you. All right. It's Monday. Jesus Christ. My phone sucks. Okay, yeah, no. Don't tell me the date or time or anything. Shit, I don't care. You know what I mean? Don't do that. September 8th. We're going to talk about hoarder jobs today. I'm notorious for getting hoarder jobs and pricing them the correct way. And I'm actually at a Mexican restaurant waiting for some burritos. Working at the haunted house until 12 o'clock, and then I'm going to go do a big job in Arlington and then another small job in Fort Worth. So it's perfect for me. I love this. I love that. I got a hot tub tomorrow that I'm dreading, just dreading it. You know, I want to talk about how if you don't know how to price a huge job, step away from it, learn from somebody else, and do it the right way, because sometimes you're just not going to make money. You're going to make money, but you need to make the actual money for it. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. You too. I've worked with plenty of junk removal companies, and I'm going to tell you, dude, nobody ever gets these hoarder jobs wrong. Right. Nobody gets them right. Everybody always messes up with them. You know what I mean? Always. And this is what happened to one of my friends yesterday. And I won't say any names, but we do work with him all the time. He got a huge hoarder job, and he messed up the price. But in the past, I've worked with other people, and they all mess up the price. All of them. There was a situation about a couple of years ago that I worked with Jaman, and we did a walkthrough of a huge hoarder house. And he told me his price, and I was like, holy cow, do not do that. Let me fix it for you. Let's get into that video right now, guys. My name is Ricardo. I'm owner of junkguysdfw, based here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I also own 2 haunted houses, one in Dallas and one in Fort Worth. And today I'm doing a video about how to price hoarder houses the appropriate way and not to mess things up. So, about 2 years ago, me and Jaman, we went to an apartment complex. It was completely dump. I mean, the trash was up like to the ankles, right? It was bad, but it wasn't as bad as like the ones I've seen. It was bad. And I walk out of there, and here's the thing about it. Jaman had worked with me for like 2 years. He had worked with me for 2 years, and he had learned from me all the techniques and all the things that I do to make the jobs better or make them more profitable. He had seen me in action. We get out of this place, and I said, how much do you think, Jaman? We were given the estimate, by the way. We were given an estimate. This was in Salina, Texas. We were given the estimate, and we go in there, and I wanted to see where he was at. This was his job. This was not my job. This was his job. We walk in there. We look at everything. Boo, 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 boo. I said, Jaman, how much is it? He goes, $2,500. I said, oh my gosh, Jaman, you didn't learn a damn thing from me. That is wrong. That is not a right price. I said, okay, Jaman, here's what we're gonna do. How much are you trying to make off this job? And he goes, well, I mean, $2,500. I said, perfect. Perfect. We're gonna price this job at $6,000. I want $1,000, and the other $2,500 is gonna go to the guys that we hire. And he goes, and you're gonna make 25. He goes, okay. That's all he wanted, $2,500. I'm gonna tell you, it was the easiest job we had done in one day. We took everything out and put it on the curb, and all the people in the apartment complex took everything. We took one load out of there. One load. I had 6 companies showed up. I paid everybody $400 just for showing up. Nobody took a load. That was the greatest thing. Nobody, not one company took a load, and we paid everybody. Guys, $2,500 and $6,000. There's a huge gap difference of $3,500. You got to pay attention to these hoarder jobs, that you do them appropriately, and you maximize the amount of profit you can from these jobs. I'm gonna tell you, don't mess it up. Hoarder jobs are expensive. The big guys, the Premier One junk removal companies, Junk King, 1-800-JUNK, that's a $10,000 job for them. For me, it's a $6,000 job, and for the people that don't know how to price them, it's a $2,000 to $3,000 job. And this happened yesterday to one of my buddies. He went to go do a job. He priced the job, gave the price to the person, came to me, and I said $4,500 to $5,000, $45 to $5,500. He said, I bid $3,000. I said, oh my gosh. I said, bro, you're gonna get the job. He goes, yeah, but I'm gonna make money. I said, of course you're gonna make money, bro. But you're only making like $1,500 on a job that's gonna take you 3 days to do, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Make it a one-day job and walk away with $2,500 or $3,000. If he would have priced that job at $5,000, $5,000, here's what would have happened. He would have hired 4 companies to do the job and priced them each at $500. Each company is priced at $500. It is a 5-trailer load. He would take 1 load, and the other companies would take 1 apiece. That's 4 plus his is 5. The job is done. He spent $2,000 to do it, and he's walking away with $3,000 at $5,000. It is the simple. Now, the way he's going to do it, he's going to walk away with about $1,500 or maybe $2,000. I win, and I do less work. There was 2 other bids, and he was scared he was going to lose the bid, so he priced it as low as he can at the best price he can, and I understand that. But I'm going to tell you what happened. He messed up the whole deal. He messed it up. He priced it wrong, and he got the job. The next bid after that was $7,500 was the lowest bid. So he came in at 3. Guys, you got to learn from these mistakes that there is so much money we're leaving out on the table. We're leaving so much money out there. Listen, when I price these things, so I think there's been opportunities. For instance, I had Carlos, Charlie's Junk Removal, and I had some little Ewok, a little white, what was his name? I forgot the little guy. They came out to do a job in Fort Worth. It was a $2,000 job, $2,000. $2,000. I did not want to pull my trailer at all. I did not want to fill my trailer up. I paid $800 to make $1,200, and I was happy. And I also got a trailer out of it. That was the best part about it. That's the product I like. Guys, I know that these huge jobs are very profitable. So I take advantage of them by hiring and contracting people that are having a hard time getting jobs. About 2 months ago, no, about a month and a half ago, I had a hoarder job. It was a complete hoarder job. I priced it at $7,000. 7. And let me tell you, at this job, I paid $2,500 to get it done. I made $4,500. I took home $4,500. I didn't take a load. I took no load. I just watched everybody complete the job, and we did it, and everybody was happy. Everybody went home. I paid everybody cash, and everybody was great. That's the way to make money. Now, there was a scenario where Carlos, Charlie's Junk Removal, helped me out in the mall. The job was not a very good paying job, but I wanted to get the mannequins that were in this place. And we were at the mall at North Park Mall, and Galleria Mall, and it was a big job. And I told Charlie that if he could take 1 load and the other guy would take 1 load, so there was 2 loads that needed to be taken, and then everything else I would take because the mannequins and stuff. We agreed on the price. On that job, I did not win that good, but I won making money and making money off the mannequins. See guys, it just depends how you do it. Now, I know Charlie's Junk Removal made about, I think they made $1,000 between them both. I only priced the job at $2,500. Well, I did make $1,500, but still, I could have made it a lot more. I could have made a lot more. But I saw the challenge for the mannequins, and I knew I could make money off of them. And that's what I was really looking forward to, is mannequins. And now if you look at the mannequins, they're a big staple in the haunted house, and that's what's awesome about it. Do not mess up these jobs. Do not. Your trailers are too small, bro. You know they are. Without little little Derek, I can't hire you. What am I going to do? So you got to realize, bro, that do not mess up these jobs. Have the pricing correct, guys. Have the pricing correct. Because we're messing up how to price these things appropriate and how to do them appropriately. And we're lowballing ourselves. That's the biggest problem, that we're lowballing ourselves. So anyway, guys, I wanted to do a video just to clarify some things on these jobs, just to get them right. Because sometimes we're not doing it right, man. We're just messing up. We're just messing up. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. I'm here at the haunted house. I got to do some videos. I got to do some work. Bye-bye, guys.